Welcome again to the Franciscan Hermitage here in Indianapolis, Indiana, on the second Sunday of Lent. My first question is, how are you doing with your Lenten resolution? Remember last week we talked about you choosing to do something that's going to help you to become a more deeply spiritual person. That's just a checkup. Now, as we go into Lent, I wanted to point out that this passage in the second reading that says, God called us to lead a holy life. That's what we're here for. Now, the sign of a holy life is if is person at peace here inside, and a person is loving. Those are the external signs, okay? Now, the first reading says that God is going to make a nation out of these kinds of people. And here at the Hermitage, we deal with small classes teaching people meditation. And I have had the opportunity to travel around the world and to do the very same thing in other countries. Now, the point I want to make is that it may not seem as though something positive is happening in our society today with the wars that are going on and so on. But under the table, we're getting more and more people to meditate. And that power continues to grow. Now, I don't know if you know the story about the 100 monkey. There was this island where one of the monkeys found that if they take their food to the water and wash it, they didn't have to eat all the sand. And some of the other monkeys saw this monkey eating the food without the sand, and so they started to do the same thing. Now, this was an isolated island. All of a sudden, at one point, in another island where there were monkeys, they started to do the same thing. Now, the point I want to make is that we're connected spiritually. And when you are working to become a more deeply spiritual person, and you're joining the group that is continuing to grow, who are doing exactly the same thing, under the table where we are all connected, there is a very powerful effect. And all of a sudden, there is going to be a shift. As you may know, the Berlin Wall was up for a long time, but there was an underlying positive current all those years. And that power became so evident and so powerful that at one point, boom, the wall came down. My dear friends, that is exactly what is happening now. And that's why when we are in Lent and we're talking about discipline, when you continue to lead a disciplined life and become a more deeply spiritual person, you're connecting with all of these other people who are doing the same, And we're all connected into that one divine, cosmic, unconditional love energy. And at one point, there's going to be this massive shift, and we are going to have a peaceful world. So, I want to encourage you to continue to do your Lenten penances, if you want to call them that, or disciplines, because you are in fact having an effect. We are all powerful spiritual beings, and our love is making a difference. Have a wonderful week, and God bless you.